What would you say is the biggest misconception of y'all's job?
I would say the biggest misconception is people think it's easy to buy a house. People really do, or people think it's a simple process. Like if I have good credit or if I have enough money, then I should be able to just get qualified to buy a house. And it's far from that. The rules and laws have changed so much since the housing market crashed back in 08, 09. So a lot of people who may have grew up, during that era and things like that, they have a complete, just misconception of that process.
So yeah, I guess to add more into it, and because LaShan, that was a different approach. But as far as what we do as loan officers, the misconception that I had before even joining my wife was that this is easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He thought my job was easy. He really said, "I could do your job. Your job is easy."
Easy. And to a point, I mean, there of course every job does have some things that are easier than others, but I mean, specifically for those who, there's no necessary, like LaShan, when she wanted to do this job, there wasn't you couldn't say, I'm going to college to become a loan officer. The misconception is that it's something that we don't know about until we're involved in a home buying process. You don't really know who a mortgage loan officer is until you need a mortgage.
Right.
Because
yeah, you're absolutely right. I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, it's just not common. So that's the misconception, is that it doesn't exist for those who aren't seeking a home. And because we aren't taught, and normally it'll start from the house, inside the house, where you may be taught about buying a home or whatever, but you're not taught that in college, or you're not taught that necessarily in high school and as you're developing, unless someone just pulls you aside that wants to invest in you and say, hey, this is what you need to do. So the misconception is that the opportunity isn't there, it doesn't exist, and that's why there's so few Black Americans in this industry, because until we were pulled aside or we learned about this field, we had no clue about it.
Well, I appreciate having two different sides of that. You know what I mean? That's multifaceted, multidimensional answer. Absolutely.